Today, the chapter number 2, Economics, class 9th. The name of the chapter is People as Resource. In this chapter, we will read how the people change into resource. People, generally, we say people are the asset of a country. Rather than liability, it is beneficial and asset for the economy also. One population is changed into a human resource by the help of three factors. First one, education; second one, training or skill formation; and third one is medical care. By these three help, one person can change into human resource. Human resource formation is required for the development of economy and health status of the country, and the resource formation also. Now the investment is required for the human capital. What are the investment means here these three things. These three things are the investment for the human capital making. Human is also considered here as a capital in economy. Now you can see that education or educated people and healthy people who can easily gain higher incomes, and indirectly it is helpful for the society. As for example, if we see the Japan, countries like Japan have invested in human resource. They did not have any natural resource. These countries are developed and rich. They import the natural resource needed in their country by the help of capital formation. That means by the help of education, training and medical care, they change their people into human resource. For that reason, they developed technology, and now the Japan is a rich and developed country. Now come to another topic, that is economic activities in various sectors. First one is primary activity, second is secondary activity, and third one tertiary activity. First one, primary activity. What is the meaning of primary activity? Primary sectors includes agriculture, forestry, farming, mining, quarrying, and secondary activity, which is related with manufacturing of any industrial material. Next, third point, which is called tertiary sector. Tertiary sector is related with any type of service like trade, transport, communication, banking, education, health, tourism services, and insurance. Now look at the another factors which are also economic factors, that is market activities and non-market activities. What are the market activities? Market activities means whenever we do any work for remuneration or wages or salaries, that means we get any income from the market activities. But non-market activities, which is mainly used for service, as for example, when a mother nurses her child, that is non-market activity, because in return that mother does not get any economy or any money. Next one is, you can see that in our society women are paid low, or women are not paid for their service delivered in the family. The household work done by women is not recognized in national income. Now question is, why women are paid less? First one, they are maximum work in household activities. Second one, they are either uneducated or less educated or much educated, that means low education. And third one, there is no skill formation, that means they don't have any type of skill. But those women who have enough skill and qualification and education, they are earning good. But we can see in our country maximum women who are working in unorganized sector. Unorganized sector means which is either private sector or those sectors which are not governed by government, or not the observed by government. Now come to the another point, that is quality of population. Quality of population is made by three factors. First one education, second one health, third one employment. The first topic we will discuss today, education. Education is needed for making good economy, for making better life, and those people, those women, those men who are educated, they earn a good salary and work in a good job. In the same way, those people who are investing for education for their children, their future is bright and better. In this matter, you can see the government has started in 2010 for 6 to 14 years age group children, the Sarva Shiksha Abhijan. Sarva Shiksha Abhijan, which was started in 2010, and it was the main aim of this educational plan is that elementary education for all the children. We will discuss the another point, that is health and employment. Thank you.